Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to read Job 6 to 10, Proverbs 10, and Psalm 105. Let's get started. Then Job answered and said, Oh, that my vexation went away, and all my calamity laid in the balances. For then it would be heavier than the sand of the sea. Therefore my words have been rash, for the arrows of the Almighty are in me. My spirit drinks their poison. The terrors of God are arrayed against me. Does the wild donkey bray when he is grass, or the ox low over his fodder? Can that which is tasteless be eaten without salt? Or is there any taste in the juice of the mallow? My appetite refuses to touch them. They are as food that is loathsome to me. Oh, that I might have my request, and that God would fulfill my hope, that it would please God to crush me, that he would let loose his hand and cut me off. This would be my comfort. I would even exult in pain and despairing, but I have not denied the words of the Holy One. What is my strength, that I should wait? And what is my end, that I should be patient? Is my strength the strength of stones, or is my flesh bronze? Have I any help in me when resources driven from me? He who withholds kindness from a friend forsakes the fear of the Almighty. My brothers are treacherous as a torrent bed, as torrential streams that pass away, which are dark with ice, and where the snow hides itself. When they melt, they disappear. When it is hot, they vanish from their place. Their caravans turn aside from their course. They go up into the waste and perish. The caravans of Timur look. The travelers of Sheba hope. They are ashamed because they are confident. They come here and are disappointed. But you have now become nothing. You see my calamity and are afraid. Have I said, make me a gift, or from your wealth offer a bribe for me, or deliver me from the adversary's hand, or redeem me from the hand of the ruthless? Teach me, and I will be silent. Make me understand how I have gone astray. How forceful are upright words. Now what does reprove from you reprove? Do you think that you can reprove words when the speech of a despairing man is wind? You would even cast lots of the fatherless, and bargain over your friend. And now be pleased to look at me, for I will not lie to your face. Please, let no injustice be done. 10 now. My vindication is at stake. Is there any justice in my tongue? Cannot my palate discern the cause of calamity? Has not man a hard service on earth, and are not his days like the days of a hired hand, like a slave who longs for the shadow, and like a hired hand who looks for his wages? So I am allotted months of emptiness, and nights of misery are apportioned to me. But when I lie down, I say, when shall I arise? But the night is long, and I am full of tossing till the dawn. My flesh is clothed with worms and dirt. My skin hardens, then breaks out afresh. My days are swifter than a weaver's shuttle, and comes to their end without hope. Remember that my life is a breath, and my eye will never again see again. The eye of him who sees me, will behold me no more. While your eyes are on me, I shall be gone. As the cloud fades and vanishes, so he who goes down to Sheol does not come up. He returns no more to his house, nor does his place know him any more. Therefore I will not restrain my words. I will speak in the anguish of my spirit. I will complain in the bitterness of my soul. Am I the sea or a sea monster, that you set a guard over me? Then I say, my bed will comfort me, my couch will ease my complaint. And then you scare me with dreams, and terrify me with visions, so that I would choose strangling and death rather than my bones. I loathe my life. I will not live forever. Leave me alone, for my days are a breath. What is man, that you make so much of him, and that you set your heart on him? Visit him every morning, and test him every moment. How long will you not look away from me, nor leave me alone till I swallow my spit? If I sin, what do I do to you, you watcher of mankind? Why have you made me your mouth? Why have I become a burden to you? Why do you not pardon my transgression and take away my iniquities? For now I shall lie in the earth, and you will seek me, but I shall not be. Then Bildad the Shuhite answered and said, How long will you say these things, and the words of your mouth be a great wind? Does God pervert justice, or does the Almighty pervert the right? If his children have sinned against him, he has delivered them into the hand of their transgression. If you will seek God and plead with the Almighty for mercy, if you are pure and upright, surely then he will rouse himself for you, and restore your rightful habitation. And though your beginning was small, your latter days will be very great. For inquire, please, of bygone ages, and consider what the fathers have searched out. For we are but of yesterday and know nothing, for our days on earth are a shadow. Will they not teach you and tell you and utter words out of their understanding? Can papyrus grow where there is no marsh? Can reed flourish where there is no water? While yet in flower and not cut down, they wither before any other plant. Such are the paths of all who forget God. The hope of all the godless shall perish. His confidence is severe, and his trust is a spider's web. He leans against his hand, but it does not stand. He lays hold of it, and it does not endure. He is a lush plant before the sun, and his shoots spread over his garden. Though his roots entwine the stone heap, he looks upon a house of stones. If he is disturbed from his place, then it will deny him, saying, I have never seen thee. Behold, this is the joy of his way, and out of the soil others will spring. Behold, God will not reject a blameless man, nor take the hand of evildoers. He will yet fill your mouth with laughter, and your lips with shouting. Those who hate you will be clothed with shame, and the tent of the wicked will be no more. Then Job answered and said, Truly I know that it is so. And how can a man be in the right before God? If one wished to contend with him, no one would not answer him 1,000 times. He is wise in heart and mighty in strength, who has hardened himself against him, and succeeded. He removes mountains, and they know it not. Then when he overturns them in his anger, who shakes the earth out of its place, and its pillars tremble, who commands the sun, and it does not rise, he seals up the stars, who alone stretched out the heavens and trampled the waves of the sea, who made the bear and Orion, the Pleiades, and the chambers of the south, who does great things beyond searching out, and marvelous things beyond number. Behold, he passes by me, and I see him not. He moves on, but I do not perceive him. Behold, he snatches away. Who can turn him back? And he will say to him, What are you doing? God will not turn back his anger. Beneath him below bowed the helpers of Rahab. How then can I answer him, choosing my words with him? Though I am in the right, I cannot answer him. I must appeal for the mercy to my accuser. If I summoned him and he answered me, I would not believe that he was listening to my voice. For he crushes me with a tempest, and multiplies my words without cause. He will not let me get my breath, but fills me with bitterness. If it is a contest of strength, behold, he is mighty. If it is a matter of justice, who can summon him? Though I am in the right, my own mouth should condemn me. Though I am blameless, he would prove me perverse. I am blameless. I regard not myself. I loathe my life. It is all one. Therefore I say, he destroys both the blameless and the wicked. When disaster brings sudden death, he mocks at the calamity of the innocent. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of his judges. If it is not he, who then is it? My days are swifter than a runner. They flee away. They see no good. They go by thy gifts of greed, like an eagle swooping on the prey. If I say, I will forget my complaint, I will put off my sad face, and be of good cheer. I become afraid of all my suffering, for I know you will not hold me innocent. I shall be condemned. Why then do I labor in vain? If I wash myself with snow and cleanse my hands with lye, yet you plunge me into a pit, and my own clay will abhor me. For he is not a man, as I am, that I might answer him. Yeah, we should come to trial together. There is no arbiter between us who might lay his hand on us both. Let him take his rod away from me, and let not his dread of him terrify me. Then I would speak without fear of him, for I am not so in myself. I loathe my life. I will give free utterance to my complaint. I will speak in the bitterness of my soul. I will say to God, do not condemn me. Let me know why you contend against me. Does it seem good to you to oppress, to despise the work of their hand, and favor the designs of the wicked? Have you eyes of flesh? Do you see as man sees? Are your days as the days of men, or your years as a man's years? That you seek out my iniquity and search for my sin, although you know that I am not guilty, and there is none to deliver out of your hand. Your hands fashioned and made me, and now you have destroyed me altogether. Remember that you have made me like clay, and will you return me to the dust? Did you not pour me out like milk and curdle me like cheese? You clothed me with skin and flesh, and knit me together with bones and sinews. You have granted me life instead of sloth, and your care has preserved my spirit. Yet these things you hid in your heart. I know that this was your purpose. If I sin, you watch me, and do not err clear of me of my iniquity. If I am guilty, woe to me. If I am in the night, I cannot lift up my head, for I am filled with disgrace, and look on my affliction, and were my head lifted up, you would have me like a lion, and again work wonders against me. You renew your witnesses against me, and increase your vexation toward me. You bring fresh troops against me. Why did you bring me out from the womb? With that I died before any eye had seen me, and as those I had not been carried from the womb to the womb. Are not my days for you? Then cease, and leave me alone, that I may find a little cheer before I go. And I shall not return to the land of darkness and deep shadow, the land of gloom like thick darkness, like deep shadow without any water, where light is as thick darkness. Then Zophar in Proverbs 10. A wise son makes a glad father, but a foolish son is sorrow to his mother. Treasures gained by wickedness do not profit, but righteousness delivers from death. The Lord does not let the righteous grow hungry, but he thwarts the craving of the wicked. The slack hand causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent makes rich. He who gathers in summer is a prudent son. He who sleeps in harvest is a son who brings shame. Blessings are on the heads of the righteous, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. The memory of the righteous is a blessing, but the name of the wicked will rot. The wise of heart will receive commandments, and a babbling fool will come to ruin. Whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but he who makes his ways crooked will be found out. Whoever winks the eye causes trouble, and a babbling fool will come to ruin. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all offenses. On the lips of him who is understanding, wisdom is found, but a rod is for the back of him who lacks sense. The wise lay up knowledge, but the mouth of a fool brings ruin near. A rich man's wealth is his strong suit, the poverty of the poor is their ruin. The wage of the righteous leads to life, the gain of the wicked to sin. Whoever heeds instructions is on the path to life, but he who rejects reproof leads others astray. The one who conceals hatred is blindness, and whoever utters slander is a fool. When words are many, transgression is not lacking, but whoever restrains his lips is prudent. The tongue of the righteous is choice silver, the heart of the wicked is of little worth. The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for lack of sense. The blessing of the Lord makes rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. Hearing is a joke to a fool, but wisdom is pleasure to a man of understanding. That the wicked dregs will come upon him, that the desire of the righteous will be granted. When the tempest passes, the wicked is no more, but the righteous is established forever. Like vinegar to the teeth, or smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to those who send it. The fear of the Lord prolongs life, but the years of the wicked will be short. The hope of the righteous brings joy, but the expectation of the wicked will perish. The way of the Lord is a stronghold to the blameless, the destruction to evildoers. The righteous will never be removed, but the wicked will not dwell in the land. The mouth of the righteous brings forth wisdom, and the perverse tongue will be cut off. The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked what is perverse. Psalm 105. Now give thanks to the Lord, call upon his name, make known his deeds among all the peoples. Sing to him, sing praises to him, tell of all his wondrous works. Glory in his holy name. Let the hearts of those who seek the Lord rejoice. Seek the Lord and his strength. Seek his presence continually. Remember the wondrous works that he has done, his miracles, and the judgments he uttered. O offspring of Abraham, his servant, children of Jacob, his chosen ones. He is the Lord our God. His judgments are in all the earth. He remembers his covenant forever, the word that he commanded for 1,000 generations, the covenant that he made with Abraham, his sworn promise to Isaac, which he confirmed to Jacob as a statute, to Israel as an everlasting covenant, saying, to you I will give the land of Canaan as your portion for an inheritance. When there were few number, of little account, and sojourners in it, wandering from nation to nation, from one kingdom to another people, he allowed no one to oppress him. He rebuked kings on their account, saying, touch not my anointed ones, do my prophets no harm. Then he summoned a famine on the land, and broke all supply of bread. He sent a man ahead of them, Joseph, who was sold as a slave. His feet were hurt with letters, his neck was put in a collar of iron, until what he had said came to pass. The word of the Lord tested him. The king sent and released him. The ruler of the people set him free. He made him lord of his house, and ruler of all his possessions, to bind his princes at his pleasure, and to teach his elders wisdom. Then Israel came to Egypt. Jacob sojourned to the land of Ham. And the Lord made his people very fruitful, and made them stronger than their foes. He turned their hearts to hate his people, to deal craftily with the servants. He sent Moses his son, and Aaron, whom he had chosen. They performed his signs among them, and sent miracles in the land of Ham. He sent darkness, and made the land dark. They did not rebel against his words. He turned their waters into blood, and caused their fish to die. The land swarmed with frogs, even in the chambers of the kings. He spoke, and there came swarms of flies and gnats throughout the country. He gave them hail for rain, and fiery lightning bolts through their land. He struck down their vines and fig trees, and shattered the trees of the country. He spoke, and the locusts came, the young locusts with the and he surrounded all the vegetation and ate of the fruit of the ground. He struck down all the firstborn in their land, the first fruits of all their strength. Then he brought out Israel in silver and gold, and there was none among his tribes who stumbled. Egypt was glad when they departed, for dread of them had fallen upon it. He spread a cloud for covering, and fire to give light by night. They asked, and he brought quail. He gave them bread from heaven in abundance. He opened the rock, and water gushed out. It flowed through the desert like a river, and he remembered his promise to Abraham his servant. So he brought his people out with joy, his chosen ones with sin, and he gave them the lands of the nations, and they took possession of the fruit of the people's land, that they might keep his statutes and observe his laws. Praise the Lord. Now that's done, I shall now do the Lord's Prayer. Please bow your heads. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as you also forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. See you tomorrow. Bye.